Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit emotional. So today is June 18th, 2018, and I just turned 26 years old. So that's crazy. Like, time flies. Time flies whether you do or you don't do something. Time flies whether you follow your goals or you don't follow your goals. And I kind of just spent half an hour at the gym because I just had a lot of stuff happen today that was a lot to handle, I guess. Honestly, I don't know why. I just don't celebrate my birthdays. It's just like another day type of thing. And maybe it's because part of me feels like, you know, I don't have anything worth celebrating, and I don't mean that and then like I'm not grateful, because I'm a very grateful person, but just personal accomplishments and personal goals that I've had, you know, I mean, I'm on my way there, but I haven't seen any results, so I feel like I'm not where I should be. And it's just crazy because I just started working about 2 weeks. So I work for a travel agency now. And on the side, I'm learning to do sales funnels, network marketing, Facebook ads, growing your social media accounts. I'm interested in getting involved with a company called Enagic, which they actually sell medical devices. It's like this water machine, which is awesome because it takes all of those harmful heavy metals and chemicals and fluoride out of it, and it allows your body to re-heal itself, and it gives your body, you know, the ability to fully absorb nutrition and to fully heal itself the way that it should be, versus putting water in your body that's like dead water, dead energy, and just full of if you guys are spiritual as I am, you know fluoride kind of turns off your pineal gland, whatever, and that's very that's our connection, you know, to the spiritual realm. So that's very important for me. But anyways, you know, I'm also looking into later on getting started with a trading company called IML, iMarkets Live, and I am involved or affiliated with a holistic health company called Purium, and they sell amazing natural organic products that are basically grown through the company without any herbicides and pesticides, and they use purified water, and it is processed, you know, at their factory, and it is shipped to your home. So it is from them to your home, and there is no middleman, you know. It's not like you purchase something through one company and they go to another company and they label it and they do all this stuff and then they ship it to you. It's like they're growing their products themselves, their products are organic, and they're shipping it directly to your home, and honestly for an amazing price. The thing that I love the most, and I think is the most beneficial, actually there's two. One is the Purium 10-day weight loss cleanse, and I did that about a year ago, and I ended up losing about 13 pounds in 10 days, and the majority of it was actual fat. Now the reason behind this is because you are alternating the amino acids every 2 hours, and then you have shake, which is filled with like wheatgrass and chlorella, spirulina, all these amazing things that help to detox toxins from your body, as well as heavy metals. And that, if you guys know anything about heavy metals, it affects our brain, inflammation, which affects our memory, and just so many other things that come with toxicity overload effects. You know, instead of going to the doctor and being put on antidepressants because you're depressed, when in reality it's just a hormonal imbalance that you're having, the antidepressants are just actually doing more harm than good to your body. And for me, like when I took them, they actually made me extremely suicidal, and it was crazy, you know, because here you are, this was years ago, here you are putting your confidence into a doctor, you know, because they're supposed to know what's good for you, when at the end of the day they're just doing what they're told to do by the pharmaceutical companies. And at the end of the day, the pharmaceutical companies only care about profit, and the only way that they can have profit is through repeat customers. So is there any profit in fucking health? Think about that. No, there isn't. You know, like my grandma died from cancer, and I'm not here to bash or put down or say this and that, but you know, it was just like, from my point of view, one side of the family, you know, was for chemotherapy because honestly, maybe we didn't know better, and we thought that the doctors knew what they were doing, and they knew what was in the best interest of, you know, the patient, my grandma. And then on the other side, you know, like me, you know, we felt that she should go a more holistic route, and try holistic supplements. And at the end of the day, she ended up doing the chemotherapy, and you know, like ended up just passing like within 2 months. And that to me is really, really personal, because you know, it's not about you as a person. Like, you want to believe that there are good people, and maybe there are good doctors out there, but at the end of the day, there's no profit in health, and you need to wake up and do your own research and figure out what's good for you and your family. And you can't just go by what you hear on the TV or what the doctor is telling you to do. You really need to do your own research, get educated. There's this amazing website / app called Gaia.com, so it's GAIA.com, and it is just amazing. It's helped me grow spiritually. I learned how to do like Kundalini yoga, which helped with my severe anxiety. I was, you know, I had a stepfather that that's a whole nother story. That honestly, he just was not a good person, and he made my life very miserable for a long time, to the point where, because basically, short story short, like he couldn't get what he wanted, he decided to take full control over my life, because I was, you know, I was a kid. And here I am now, like years later, still battling through and working through like severe anxiety, working through reprogramming my mindset from being told, you know, stuff like I'm worthless, and I don't mean anything, and I'm stupid, basically. And you know, regardless of how much I strive for perfection in my own way, it's never good enough. And just from like being this extremely insecure person, you know, being bullied in school, being put down, even trying to honestly commit suicide multiple times in high school. And like, I remember there was actually a week a whole week or maybe 2 where I tried to choke myself, tried to, you know, commit suicide basically. And you know, it was extremely frustrating when I couldn't, and I woke up another day to go to school and to be bullied and to come home and to be put down and to feel like I had no one who had my back, no one to protect me and no one to stand up for me. And it is myself, my sister, and my brother. And so out of the 3, I was the eldest, and I just felt ashamed too, and like felt so bad that, you know, I was strong for so long, and then it's just like there came a point where it's like I felt like there was no way out, you know. I still am working towards and working through like social anxiety, just because growing up, like like my stepfather, you know, didn't let me go to parties or go to you know, events. And like my mom at the time, she was, you know, I love her, but she was just blinded by whatever he said, kind of went, and that was it. And it really sucked, you know. Here I am, like 26, and still, you know, trying to overcome all these things. But let me see. But regardless of that, I just want to kind of make this video a little short and put it out there, and just let you guys know that, like, regardless of what you're going through or regardless of what has happened to you, honestly, nothing has an effect on your life, or nothing has meaning unless you allow that to have meaning over you. Not to say that like whatever happened to you doesn't matter or is irrelevant or isn't going to affect you, but because it does, like, and you can't control it sometimes. But basically, you have to understand that that was not right, and that there's something that you need to work on. The first thing is realizing that you need to work on yourself. That's the first step. The second step is taking action to work towards working on yourself. So like one of the things that honestly has helped me a lot is meditating, vision boards, visualization, what else? Listening to like inspirational, motivational videos in the morning, you know, as I'm getting ready for my day, or as I'm on, you know, on the treadmill or the elliptical, just blasting some motivational videos, and as well as listening to, you know, like Grant Cardone, Gary, Ty, Tony Robbins, and things like that. Just really trying to reprogram yourself. I guess one of the things that I heard, which I should probably do, is to find someone, you know, that now is successful or that was successful, that overcame struggles similar or kind of similar to the ones that you did, and, you know, either read a book on them or listen to their videos or podcasts or audios, and kind of put yourself in their shoes and kind of get an idea of, you know, some of your similarities, so that you could kind of relate to them and realize, like, wow, this person, you know, they kind of went through something similar, and look at them now and kind of focus on like what actions they took to excel and to go towards their goals, you know, and kind of realize like, you know, if they did it, like, so can I. Now, yeah, like today, you know, I came home from work. I had a friend who actually lent me some money for me to be able to like get myself to work and back home, because I currently use Uber for transportation. And so, because currently, like, this is where I am, like my card is actually like a liquid card. So a liquid card means like there's certain things that you can and cannot do with it. Since I had a Wells Fargo account, long story short, they ended up stupid subscriptions, you guys. My subscriptions automatically, I guess, ended up taking money out of my account, but Wells Fargo did not stop it after the first time, because it happened 3 times, I believe, and it should have been stopped the first time. So my account was like a negative 200. So until I pay that off, which I never really wanted to do because I felt like they were in the wrong for not stopping the charges in my account, because they continued. And so at the end of the day, until I pay that off, I have a liquid card, so there's certain things I can and cannot do. So one of the things is like I can't put my card in Uber and get an Uber, because I guess it just doesn't take that type of card. And so I gave my mom the money, and like at the end of the day, she ended up, you know, she came home and the electricity was shut off, so she ended up using that for, you know, the electricity, and like that was what I needed to get to and from work. So I'm here like, you know, on my birthday, like thinking that things are going, you know, in the right direction. I'm doing what I need to do, and here comes an obstacle. And honestly, I made a video on, what is it, Viva Video, the Viva Video app or something like that, and it just wouldn't load because it exceeded 5 minutes. And I guess it's a good thing, because I just lost it in that video, started crying, and it's hard, like stuff happens, it's hard, and you need to take some time and like deal with it and go through the emotions, and then like get yourself together and work through it and make a plan and execute. So like, also I've been listening to a lot of Abraham Hicks, and I was introduced to her through a good friend, and her videos are just so inspiring. You know, it really is true how focusing on being grateful and focusing on your vibration and realizing like your vibration and how energy and vibration really affects what goes around you and what happens to you and what is around you. And it's so true, you know. And it's, you know, I just finished watching a video. It's awesome because it's like I listen to her and I reprogram my mindset and I think differently, and then I focus on what I need to think. It's not a one-time, you know, one-time quick fix. Like, you're not going to listen to something one time and you're all good. Your life has changed forever. I mean, it may be, and good for you, but like for me, I need something consistently, daily, something new, something to just continuously keep me going. And she was talking about act as if you already have the things that you desire. Desiring something, having a vibration of desire, is kind of like putting it out there that you don't have it. You don't have it because you're desiring it, or of wanting something because you don't have it. You need to be in a state of unconditional love and unconditional gratitude, and just be like, I have this huge vision board, vision wall in my room, you know, all these things. Like, one of the things for me, the big things is going to this place in Costa Rica, and it's called Rhythmia. And one of the reasons I really want to go there is because it's a spiritual retreat. They do ayahuasca, and you know, from the research that I've done, that's going to help me fully just kind of get to the core of all this trauma from different areas in my life and work through it, whether I want to or not, you know, which obviously I do. But and it's one thing to like tell yourself like you're working through it, and it's another thing to actually work through it. So that's one of the things that is really, really important. Let me see. But anyways, another thing that is on there is being a inspirational speaker. And one of the reasons why that's really important to me is because I definitely feel like that's part of my journey, is to become some sort of motivation, I don't want to say motivate, I don't want to motivate anyone, I want to inspire people. And part of that is getting through my social anxiety and mental reprogramming, because it's hard. Like I don't want to say that, but I'm still working through it, you know. It's crazy it's crazy how other people can have an effect on you years after, you know. Like, being a bully and like bullying other people is not cool, you guys. And you really affect people in ways that you just don't even realize or care to realize. And that's why for me, like, I don't try to talk shit about anyone, you know. I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm not here to put anyone down. I'm here to put myself with people that are, you know, of the same mindset, the same energy, that have their own goals and their own visions. And I keep to myself a lot. Like, I keep to myself a lot because I just don't have time, and I'm not trying to invest my energy in things that are of low vibration. People who talk trash, people who only think about, you know, working the 9 to 5 and that's it. They don't have any extra goals. They don't have passions or desires, or you know, they're not taking action. Like, at the end of the day, like, hang out with people and try to learn from people who have the results that you want. Take advice from people that have the results that you want. If you don't have the result that I want, then I'm not going to really take advice from you. And if you're on the way to, you know, leveling up with me, like, obviously, you know, we're gonna bounce ideas off of one another, but it's just all about like surrounding yourself with like-minded people. And if those like-minded people are not necessarily around you, then stick to yourself, do your thing, focus on yourself, focus on reprogramming your mindset, and you're gonna end up going far. Because if you get involved in that like mundane life and those mundane things and all of that, you know, just nonsense, and talking about things that are really not relevant to you and your success, then you're gonna end up lowering yourself down to be accepted. And at the end of the day, that's one thing that I have going for me. I don't really try to be accepted anymore. Like, I just try to stay in my own bubble, I guess. And I'm definitely working on just being more social, and like when I'm in like social environments or social events or events and things like that, just trying to network more. I'm that person that is like at a networking event and I am just like in the corner, just, you know, If you come up to me and talk to me, I'll talk to you, but I'm not one to like go and interrupt your conversation and be like, hey, I'm gonna introduce myself. And that's something that I'm working towards, you know? So it's just like, wherever you are, just realize that wherever you are is okay, and just continue to focus towards your goals and things like that. But yeah, just making this quick 30-minute video to put out there. And if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it is angienicole.11. Follow my journey. I'm very into like holistic health, spirituality, entrepreneurial, and just putting good stuff out there. Always looking to network, always looking to collab with people who are like-minded. So don't feel shy. Feel free to send me a message, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys enjoy this video. It is raw, unedited. So I'm out here at this tennis court, getting bitten by mosquitoes and whatnot. But it's so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see the moon, but yeah, you know, if you guys are going through shit, make a video. Even if you don't post it, make a video for yourself and let it out. Like, let it out. It helps. That's a tip and a trick that I learned today, because I feel so much better, you know, putting myself out there and letting it out, because I have something of value to give, and I'm being real and raw and honest, and it's emotional. But at the end of the day, like, if this video can help somebody else, even if it's just one person, like, wouldn't it be worth it to put it out there, to put myself out there, you know? So many people are gonna judge you regardless of what you do or don't do, so just fuck it. Fuck it. And put yourself out there. Make a video, keep it to yourself, post it a year later, whatever. But just like, kind of like keep yourself accountable. So anyways, thank you guys for watching.